Hello, welcome, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Nintendo 2DS XL controller grip. A few months ago, I decided to finally upgrade my old original 3DS that I bought back in 2011 with the new Nintendo 2DS XL. And when I was doing the research, I heard people talk about this little controller grip, and they said that it's really comfortable. If you had problems with your hands cramping before, which I did with my old original 3DS, they said it was worth it. And so I was like, okay, it's 12 bucks on Amazon. I'll give it a shot. If it turns out to not be that great, I'm really not out that much money. It'll be fine. But I've been using it for a couple months now, so let's see how it ranks up. So before we talk about the actual controller, I just wanted to bring up a couple things about the box. It's not important, I just find it kind of amusing that it's not an officially licensed Nintendo product, and so it was definitely not at all a product that was written in another language, haphazardly put through Google Translate, and slapped on a box. Because you've got grammatical errors, capitalization, punctuation problems, and then even the keywords they use to describe this is kind of interesting. They choose words like this. So listen to the music anywhere, and comfortable, fashion, perfect, convenient. What does that have to do with the controller grip? I don't know, but it's on there. As for the actual controller grip itself, it does its job. It is comfortable to hold, and you can think of like your Xbox, your PlayStation, or your Wii U or Switch Pro controller. It fits really comfortably in your hands. Also, the 2DS itself slides just real easily in. It just snaps, and you're ready to go. And if you have a black and blue 3D or 2DS like me, it just looks really slick. It looks nice. On the whole, it just... Now, some people were saying the sound when using the controller grip wasn't as good as without. And honestly, the 2DS isn't really that loud of a system, but honestly, when I've been using it, it hasn't sounded any more muffled or more quiet. I haven't noticed any complaints with the sound quality. And maybe when they're talking about listen to the music anywhere, maybe that's what they were talking about? I don't know. Also, it's fun because this little system, a little surprise, is that it also has a kickstand. It's not super thick or anything, but it does hold up on a table. So if you're playing a casual game with your stylus, like, you know, Professor Layton or Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, like I do, it's really nice to kind of just not have to worry about holding the 2DS and instead just being able to use your stylus. So while there's a lot I love about this thing, there are a couple of drawbacks that are really important that I should mention. The first is design-wise, while they do make holes for a lot of the important things for your 2DS, you got your power cord, your headphone jack, your stylus, they do not have a slot for game cartridges. So anytime you want to switch games, you actually have to take the entire 2DS out of the controller grip, which is inconvenient, especially because my second drawback is that while the 2DS slides real easily into the controller grip, it doesn't come out as easily. And so you kind of have to be careful and pull from the back side. And of course I tried this on camera like multiple times. It was really easy, and now I'm struggling. But there we go. So then it snaps out. And because it's just a solid piece of plastic, I was afraid of it leaving scratches. I know a couple of people on the internet said that it did, but I've been using it for a couple months. I have had no scratches on my 2DS, so I think it's okay, though I understand people that might be worried about that still, especially if you want your 2DS in pristine condition. But again, I have not had issues with it, but I am very careful whenever I take it out. So on the whole, would I recommend this product? Well, the short answer is yes. So even when I mentioned like the fear of scratches, sometimes I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna use the 2DS controller grip because I'm afraid of that. And then I'm like, no, it's worth it. It is so much more comfortable to hold. I don't get cramps anymore. It just feels really nice in my hands. I love this thing. It's $12 on Amazon if you want it. The link is in the description. Also, who knows, maybe by the time you're watching this, it could be even cheaper. But yeah, I love this thing to pieces. And I also have a question for you guys. What is your opinion on the actual new Nintendo 2DS XL itself? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the future.